Good evening. It's Thursday night at 9 o'clock. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team with this extended weather update here as we are nearing the end of the week and heading into the weekend. And we've really had a nice stretch of weather over the past couple of days. That's after we had that really cold air that started our week, starting late Sunday through the day Monday into Tuesday, and then we finally started warming up here once we got toward the middle and now into the end of the week. Now, the only issue with this is, yes, it is beautiful, it is dry, we have really comfortable air, but the problem is we need some rain, and we don't really see any coming in anytime soon. I want to show you the drought monitor that was updated today. We get this update every Thursday from the drought monitor here, and I want to show you around the state of Georgia where things are actually looking a little bit better in northeast Georgia, where we don't even have abnormally dry conditions there. But we have worse conditions down into parts of South Georgia here, where you see a lot of red there, indicating where we have what is known as extreme drought that is in those spots of South Georgia and also parts of northern Florida too. Really here from parts of the Panhandle over toward Tallahassee, including Waycross, Valdosta, over here into parts of southeast Georgia, going up to around Albany. That's where we have that red color indicating that extreme drought that we have there. The orange color surrounding that is severe drought, and then we have some yellow and tan around that as well. And then we do have some red just south of Atlanta. It's a small area of extreme drought, but again, for those folks there, it is very dry conditions. And we're talking about down into parts of Meriwether County, Coweta County, Fayette County, parts of southern Clayton, into western Spalding County, also there in that northwestern parts of Pike County. That's where we have extreme drought. So that means conditions are worse there. And then around that red, we have the orange color that does come up into Atlanta, and that is severe drought here. So we need some rain. We're running with a rainfall deficit now that's more than 5 inches below where we should be in rainfall. The tan color, which indicates the moderate drought, extends over into the northwest metro counties here, also down to the east, pretty much along I-20 and southward. That's where we have the moderate drought. And then the yellow color is abnormally dry. So we've had some improvements around Rome. We've had some improvements in parts of northeast Georgia where we don't even have abnormally dry conditions there. So it all depends on where you are here in North Georgia and metro Atlanta, or over the entire state, as to how serious your drought conditions are. So we need some rain to help out with these conditions. We're just not seeing any rain coming in anytime soon. We do have some rain chances coming up in our 7-day outlook. However, those rain chances are very much on the low end, and it's not going to be enough to wipe out this drought. So what we need would be, days of rain and then some dry weather and then more rain, rather than going through these long stretches of no rain at all and then getting rain and then more long stretches of rain. We just need some good sporadic rainfall here in our area to help us with those rainfall amounts. And of course the water table and the soil moisture as well, because that's all that's taken into consideration on how much drought conditions that we actually have. Now, even though we don't have any rain coming in, and we need some rain, but at least without that rain, we've got some beautiful weather. It's bright and sunny. We have warm temperatures. It's really great to get outside and enjoy it. And we're going to continue with above average temperatures in the afternoons for the next few days through the weekend and into next week too. We're talking about low to mid 70s here, and still plenty of sunshine around too. We are going to start seeing, especially on Sunday, a few more clouds that'll mix in with that sunshine, and then next week some clouds mixing in with the sunshine. But still, you'll need your sunglasses really for many days ahead here as we're watching all of that warm air that's pushing in. Now, we have had some clouds out there tonight. The clouds that you're seeing over our area right now and what is showing up over the satellite imagery, it's not a complete overcast of thick clouds. These are mainly high, thin clouds that earlier the sun was still able to shine through. Tonight we're still able to see the moon and stars occasionally, and then the cloud might block it out just briefly. But these aren't really thick clouds at all, and they're not rain producers either. We're not seeing any rain coming out of these clouds, and really same thing around the entire state. Just a few clouds there over metro Atlanta and North Georgia. And then nothing major moving our way either. We don't see any rain here in the southeast or any systems coming in that will increase our rain chances anytime soon. Oh, sorry, that camera is not working there. Let's go to the next one. And you can see this one is working. I know that it's a dark camera, but it is, there we go, sorry about that. There we go. It is our Decatur camera that is in downtown Decatur. We have moved it over to Stone Mountain and zoomed it in as tight as we can so that you can see the lights on top of Stone Mountain. They have these on an antenna, kind of the strands coming down from that to make it look like a Christmas tree. So that's kind of nice to see. Maybe you see that when you're driving around along Highway 78 over in the Stone Mountain area. So it's nice to see. And even you can see it from miles away if you've got a good view there on top of the mountain. And here is our view of Truist Park, where we have nice conditions there too, just a few clouds around and really comfortable conditions. I went out to grab a bite of dinner after the 6:30 stream that we had here, and it felt great. It felt great out there. So we made it up to 71 for a high today. Our low this morning was 45. That 71-degree temperature is about 6 degrees above the average. The 45-degree temperature this morning was right where we should be for this time of year. And I'm really thinking the next couple of days, the mornings are going to be really close to average, right around 44, 45 degrees. But it's going to be the afternoons that will remain above average, even talking about 72, 73 tomorrow. Mid-70s here for the weekend. So we'll be running 8, 9, 10 degrees above the average here going through the weekend. We don't expect to break any records though. And then here's a look as we were talking about the drought just a little while ago. We're almost 5.5 inches below where we should be in rainfall, 5.42 inches below average for this time of year. Here's a look at how those temperatures timed out for the day. There's that 45-degree reading. That was at 7 o'clock this morning. We usually see our lowest temperature of the day occurring right at or around sunrise time, and that's when we had that coolest air here this morning. And then when the sun came out, we really started warming up. You see these 70s here at 2, 3, and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. In between these those 70-degree temperatures for those hourlies, we did briefly bump up to 71 to give us that high. Now we have been falling through the 60s, and now we're actually back into the upper 50s at 59 degrees here in the city. Atlanta is one of the warmer spots. We do have 57 in Gainesville, 56 in Athens, 54s in Canton, and also in Marietta. Eatonton at 54. We've got a couple 40s here south and west of the city. 48 at this hour in Peachtree City, 49 in Carrollton, and then we've got some 40s up in North Georgia too for Dalton, Blairsville, and also for Clayton. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be starting off pretty similar to where we were this morning. Lows right around 44 degrees. We're going to see those big jumps in the morning hours with that sunshine. It's going to start warming up pretty quickly. We'll already be up to 64 degrees at 11 o'clock and then 72 for a high temperature tomorrow with that mostly sunny sky. You know, a couple of clouds possible building in here and there. So here is the forecast track where, again, we're not seeing a lot of action showing up on the maps here, but you can see at times a few clouds around. Now, tomorrow morning, it looks to be cloud-free, really for a big part of the day tomorrow, mainly cloud-free, 1 or 2 clouds possible later in the afternoon. Then going into Saturday, we're going to see another really nice day. There might be a couple of extra clouds here and there. This is at lunchtime. And then going into the afternoon, maybe a couple of clouds late afternoon in North Georgia. Over toward Athens, a couple of clouds here and there for folks tailgating before the Georgia-Texas game at Sanford Stadium. Coming up Saturday night, 7:30, 7:45-ish is the kickoff time there. Tailgating is going to feel great. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s. But then for the game, that's going to be after sunset, and we're going to see those temperatures falling through the 60s, maybe even into the upper 50s here during the evening hours there on Saturday night. Again, with a couple of clouds around, we're not worried about any rain at all. Now, on Sunday, this is the time frame where we have the first of a really low rain chance moving in. I don't think we're going to see anything here in Atlanta. The models have been hinting, though, at a little system with enough moisture that may kick up a little shower or two possible up in far North Georgia. But hardly anything even shows up here at all. So I'm not counting on much at all for any rain in North Georgia on Sunday. The European model, and I'll show you that in just a second, still is trying to give enough moisture for maybe a couple of showers there. But I just really think on Sunday we're going to see a few more clouds mixing in with the sunshine during the day. So here you see Thursday, tonight, some of those clouds, nothing on Friday. Saturday, maybe a couple of clouds around. On Sunday, see, here's the European model as it tries to hold together a little bit of that moisture to the north, moving into North Georgia. I think this is overstating it. I'm really going with the other model that I just showed you a moment ago, not showing any rain here at all. Monday also looks dry. Then we have our next hints of really low rain chances coming in for Tuesday and on Wednesday. I'm just going with the 20% chance for a shower both days. But what I want you to see here, the moisture content trying to build in from the north. Tennessee is going to see a better chance for rain than we will here on Tuesday, but that's going to try to move into our area, giving us mainly in North Georgia just a chance for a shower Tuesday into Wednesday, maybe a low chance for a shower making it down here into Metro Atlanta. So don't hold out a lot of hope for a lot of rain for Tuesday and Wednesday, but that's just the only best rain chance we have over the next 7 days, and that's only at 20%. Now beyond that, we're going to be watching this system that's getting a little better organized. There's a lot more moisture with it. That's going to start pushing our way later Friday, mainly into the weekend next week. So next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, our rain chances for now are looking higher based on this system and how we think it'll hold together pushing in here going into next Saturday as well as on Sunday. Now, you notice the comfortable temperatures we had today, that colder air we had earlier, still moving up toward the north and east, and that's going to keep moving out. We're just going to see this warmer, milder air continue to move in here for the weekend. We're talking mid-70s here for both Saturday and Sunday. Low to mid-70s on Monday as a little bit of that cooler air tries to get a little closer to us, and then still very mild going into the first part of next week with that milder air staying here with us, and that's when we'll watch a little bit of that moisture for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then staying mild really all of next week. We expect to stay above average generally there in those 70s through Thursday, most likely into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But those temperatures may be impacted going into the weekend based on any rain chances that'll be moving our way. So until then, though, staying dry. Morning lows near average Friday, a little above average Saturday, and then milder air in the 50s for the wake-up temperatures Sunday, Monday, as well as on Tuesday. And then here's a look at the high temperatures, also there above average. We should be around 65 for this time of year. So 72 tomorrow, 74 Saturday and Sunday, back to 72 Monday, and then 75 again on Tuesday with those mild temperatures kind of staying with us. So here's a focus on the weekend right now, as I know that we're getting closer. A lot of folks are planning their weekend. Saturday's going to be a great day, mostly sunny sky, a low of 48, a high of 74 degrees. And then on Sunday, a couple of more clouds possible with a milder start in the day on Sunday morning at 56 degrees and then 74 in the afternoon hours here for your Sunday. So here is how everything times out for that 7-day outlook. Friday mostly sunny, the low of 44, high of 72, and then 48 on Saturday, 74 on Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Sunday, a few more clouds around. Now remember, I was talking about that very low risk for maybe a light shower up in far North Georgia on Sunday, but I don't think we'll see anything here. Monday, mainly dry, mostly sunny, low of 50, high of 72. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, that's the day when we see these low rain chances only at 20%. But we're going to keep watching that system that'll be up in Tennessee and see over the next few days if it's going to have enough push to maybe bring in a couple more showers closer to us here on Tuesday and Wednesday. But for now, it's not looking overly promising for any substantial rain chances moving in. It's just that 20% chance for a shower. Temperatures, though, mid-70s Saturday and Sunday, mid-70s again Tuesday and Wednesday when we have those rain chances, and then on Thursday, partly cloudy skies with high temperatures right around 73 degrees. I want to show you this picture that we have here from Young Harris. This is our weather wow moment for today. This is from Susan McDonald up in Young Harris. Just a cool picture there of a couple of deer looking through the fence. I don't know if they spotted some food on the other side that they're trying to get to, but that's a nice calming and tranquil look at how things looked in Young Harris out there for today. So I hope you enjoyed this extended weather outlook here on 11 Alive and Weather Impact 24/7. We're going to continue with this dry and warm weather for the next few days. We'll have another update for you coming up tonight at 11 o'clock on 11 Alive Plus. With our newscast, as well as a weather update for you there, and then weather updates for you throughout the day here on Friday, leading into your weekend as well. So we hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.